The title of today's mini podcast is Lack of Character. Years ago, I was musing about a talented young man who hadn't enjoyed much success. I wondered what prevented him from catching fire. Then the grasshopper chimed in with this: lack of character. It got me curious what he meant by character because the phrase felt right and it rang true. I had to find out what character meant to me. I immediately thought of what philosopher Alan Watts said when giving a lecture on ancient Taoism. He said the Chinese character Li, Li, represents the non-symmetrical essence of something. For example, the markings in jade, the grain in wood, the fiber in muscle, the flow of water. That was it. This young fellow lacked authenticity. He didn't display the natural markings of jade. They were airbrushed away when you experienced him. His character was obscured by layers of veneer. Sadly, you never got to meet the real him because his cardboard cutout was interacting with the world. There was always discomfort registered at some level when I was in his company. Also, I'd never want to be in a foxhole with someone who doesn't display character, because they would say all the appropriate things with none of the actions to back them up. You may label that as cowardice. To my ears, that's a harsh characterization, so let's explore what may be the real issue. The coward can never act courageously because they think their bravery comes from the imaginary movie role they play versus from their authenticity, which they're afraid to put on display. The real fear is not being enough, so they add layers and layers to their natural essence to protect themselves. My guess is they think their natural self doesn't measure up to the cultural image they've crafted. That's why it's kept hidden. The regretful news is this marquee image of oneself reeks with superficiality, and just about everyone recognizes it. The only people they connect with are the people with the same character issues, mainly superficial in nature. There aren't any deep connections because they only have facade interacting with facade. Their talent is also affected by this artificial coding. When we do whatever it is that we do, we put energy into our work. If that energy is the low-grade variety that comes from shallowness, our work will never catch fire. The results of this work may have all the earmarks of success, but for some reason not many are buying in. The work lacks character. If you seem to have all the requisite skills but continually make no headway, you need more than a break. You need a breakthrough. You've got to crack the hardened painted plastic you that you are calling you and reveal your natural grain. When you get down to the bare wood, your natural beauty will be recognized by all, except the superficial. They'll leave you for the next cultural grand opening. All the best, John.